Welcome back! Another crazy few weeks.
Yeah, I guess we have lots to update, so
Yeah.
we should just jump right into it.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess puppy update. We might as well do that first. They're huge. Again, I'm just gonna keep saying that. They gained about 2 kilograms each this past week, so quite a bit. Yeah, and we just moved mama and babies in with the sheep and the cows, so that was pretty exciting. We set up their pen here. They have their own little pen with their trailer, and they're gonna get familiar with their farm layout here, so that eventually they can get to work. That's for sure.
And we let them out briefly today, just for a few minutes,
Yeah.
just to see what they do, and they go around and sniff different animals.
Yeah, still pretty
Yeah.
shy, which is good. I mean, it's good to respect the cows, especially. They have big feet, but
Especially Heidi.
yeah, but yeah, pretty good. They're pretty. The sheep love them. The sheep tend to sleep around them, so it's pretty cute. But yeah, and Mama's happy to be back at work. That's for sure. She's loving being back here. So, and
But it's critical to have that early exposure to the livestock, and they slowly realize their role, and
they see them as family, right? Yeah,
exactly.
this is their home. This is where they live, and with everyone around them. So
Yeah, it's quite a bit of work to set up
Yeah.
the cage every time. But we can't just let them out loosely. At this point, they're too sensitive. There's so many ways they can kill themselves.
Yeah,
Right? It's too early.
I think after 10 weeks we can have a bigger pen and
Yeah.
let them out more and more often. But it's very exciting, yeah, because and then the sheep have one more pasture, and then we get to move them finally to their winter pasture. So
Yeah.
I am extremely excited for pasture season to be done. As nice as it is,
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that makes me the most happy in the world is coming out and seeing everyone on pasture happy and just they're so peaceful. But at this point in the year, I'm exhausted and I just want to give them hay and that's it. No more moving pens.
We have a few weeks of hard work, just setting everything up for winter, everybody, for ourselves, for the animals, and then after that, we should have a little bit of time
Yeah.
until about mid-January.
Yes, and then mid-January.
Mid-January, the cows are gonna calf,
Yeah.
and when that happens, we're gonna be real busy
Back
again.
at it.
Yeah, but we're excited about
Yeah.
that. I really miss the milk. Like, we
Yeah.
had the fresh milk, and Heidi was producing, but we had to stop milking her because to give her a chance to grow the new baby or babies, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be a nice treat, something to look forward to.
Yeah, they're
And-
really gaining.
They are.
Yeah,
They're
they-
looking good.
Yeah,
So, and I mean, new life in the mid-January is always
that
really
will be
helps.
a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps a lot though to get you through those dark, cold, wet days kind of thing.
That's
So
true.
it'll be exciting,
Good point.
stressful but exciting.
Yeah.
Hi, babies. How are you doing in there? How are you going in there, baby? Are you staying happy? Is Mama feeding you? Hi, Cody's. Hi, babies. Hopefully, Mom's taking good care of you. Huh? Hopefully, Mama's taking good care of you. Few more months.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots as we are gearing up for winter, gearing down our summer season and gearing up for winter, I guess.
Hmm. Now we are not doing much in terms of annuals, but we have garlic. We're planning to plant garlic. So this week, this is basically about. We have maybe 1 or maximum 2 weeks window left to put the garlics in the ground. I have some really nice seed garlic that I got from my good farmer friends, and we just got a load of manure because our animals are moving around all the time. We don't really get a large volume of manure. They kind of spread
it.
everywhere.
We haven't been here for a winter yet
Yeah.
to collect all that winter
Yeah.
manure. So
Luckily some.
yeah, we got from Wayne Savinkoff down in the Slocan Valley. So he delivered a load of manure and some straw, straw and hay for the animals
to get
too.
us through winter.
Yeah.
So that should be really good. Next week we'll show you the update on the garlic planting.
Hopefully
Yes.
it all
we,
goes well.
We have to get it done. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and learned another farm lesson.
Oh yeah.
Never done learning. Usually learn something new every day, but Arnold, one of my favorite roosters, he's actually one of our oldest roosters, one of the first hatched out on our farm 6-7 years ago. He used to be my attack rooster, so I named him Arnold. Anyway, when we moved here, he got knocked down a bunch of pegs, and now he's the loser rooster of the group, and he hangs out up at the trailer with us. Anyway, had an infected toe. We did surgery, keeping it clean. Rick and I were changing his toe bandage. We were late. It was after 4, and we hadn't fed anybody, so all the birds were hungry. But we got snatched Arnold and thought we'd do it in the moment. So Rick was holding him, and I was changing his bandage, and this time I had bent below the rooster looking up to change his toe bandage, not thinking it's feeding time, and he went and pecked my eye. So I was Popeye for a few days, and suffering quite a bit even now, but so, lesson learned. I'm actually impressed. We've gone 7 years without an incident like this happening. So,
we talked about it before.
We talk about it.
We mentioned
chickens
before.
Always go for the eyes because it's soft and it moves, and it's what they do.
You don't want to do that. Don't pick the chickens or roosters close to your head.
Yeah.
Close enough that they can pick your eye.
So farm lesson. Farm lesson. Always wear safety glasses when doing first aid on the chickens.
Or any animals.
Yeah, any animals, but especially the chickens.
Yeah.
So chickens, turkeys, whatever, anything that will peck at your eyes. So
Muscovy ducks.
They do too, actually.
They can be pretty bad.
Yeah.
They have big claws and they have sharp edges on their wings.
Yeah.
That they can get you if they really try to escape. If they're trying to do something to them.
So definitely be prepared, be properly PPE'd for the job. So that's a hard lesson, especially when you have stuff to do on the farm and it's raining already, and now you're down to one eye, and it's tough. So lesson learned.
Well, we were supposed to go on this farm tour together, and I ended up going alone, but recorded lots of videos and got the update. But there was a farm. They called it a tool school at Linden Lane. Linden Lane?
Yeah, Linden Lane Farm.
Yeah.
In Krestova.
Yeah, pretty close to here, about 30-minute drive. And I went there, met a lot of other farmers, and the people at the Linden Lane, they're really friendly, and they took, especially Matthew, took a lot of time answering my questions after the event. But they talked a lot about their tool program. They have a shared tool, which I was really curious about. It's right now they have a fleet of tools that go with BCS tractors, so they're really focusing on the a small scale market garden kind of farming, but it's still, even though it doesn't directly apply to what we're doing right now, the concept is really interesting to me, and just being able to share tools with different farmers in the area is really intriguing idea, because there's a lot of tools that we need, but we only need them for maybe a week out of the whole year.
And they're expensive.
Yeah.
Very, very. Everything with farming is very expensive.
Yeah.
So why have a whole yard full of tools you only use once a year when you can share them?
So it's a system where these discs spin. So there's an internal bearing that spins. So this spins independently of that, so that they can sort of float on the ground. And then these cutters come out to cut.
Okay, that means now I know what's happening.
So that's the fingers, right?
Style of intensive bed here. For us, it's really, really quick. Like I was mentioning, like we'll typically in the summer just pull out the arugula by hand, and then we'll put it into a compost pile, and then we'll compost and put the tractor through it, and then we'll reseed that day. Or same thing with lettuce and transplanting and things like that. But when we have the time and we get some beds to kind of rest, like these guys are going to be a pain. You can see some of my radish cover crop kind of coming up, and some kale and stuff that's self-seeded itself, which is going to be a pain for the next 5-10 years, but it is what it is. We go through kind of the basic thing. Every spring we go and put compost on, and we broad fork, and then we kind of use the tractor to make beds and kind of finish the bed out.
Although we charge rental fees on them, the rental rate is quite reduced. I mean, I don't charge for my time for repair, and that's when I get, when it comes back, for the 4th time, the same issue because somebody's not listening, I get a little frustrated, and people get to know me a little more. But it is, we rely on, the volunteers of the directorship. We rely on recouping our costs, and we do rely on grants. I mean, all this stuff was bought originally with a grant from the Columbia Basin Trust, who graciously bought it all for class when Jeremy started it up. And then I think it was Columbia Basin that gave us the second grant. Just
There's three grants we've tied together. So.
Yeah, so it's we're fortunate. All I can say is we're fortunate. You know, it helps people get into agriculture. You know, that BCS there, that tractor there, if you were to buy it right now from the States, it'd be $5,500 US.
That's just the tractor.
That's just the power head. No tiller. Tiller is about $1,500. Rotary plow. This is the rotary plow.
And so that'll be small fruits like raspberries, blackberries, kiwi, table grape, elderberry, I believe, haskap and blueberry. So this field's just kind of in transition mode, and so we learned a lot about how we're not used to our wheat pressure. Like we're so used to the plastic system. We're so used to the intensive bed that's kind of behind you guys there. That's been in that style for 5 or 6 years. So we got really low weed pressure over here, and then we go to this field, and it kind of took over. But we managed. With the drought this year, we also couldn't use sprinklers in this field, so we had to drip tape this. That's partly why you see the piles of drip tape here, is because that's a whole nother beast of doing intensive beds with drip tape. But we made it work, and we abandoned the back third and then this front chunk where we're going to put the garlic. But we'll go back there and we'll play around. It's kind of a sandbox spot, so we can let you guys try out the equipment, and I can go through like a typical bed prep.
Well, we better get back to work before it starts raining again.
Yeah, I get as much done between in the dry spells as we can.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching another one of our videos. Yeah, stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video, and we will catch up with you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Operation Puppy Move commences.